Daniel Negreanu is looking down on pocket aces.
Set. We have a straddle.
Okay.
What's this?
This is $28.
$28?
$28.
Pre-flop, this is Negreanu's dream scenario. Pocket aces on a loose table and Viffer in the blinds doing Viffer things.
If you check, I'm going to bet this one. I'm going to Barry G it.
All right. I don't want to check then.
Oh, I'm going to probably raise you.
The flop comes a board that quietly does both players a favor.
That's not even a check. That's like just a waste of space.
Viffer hits bottom pair with backdoor spades, just enough to feel involved, while Negreanu's aces are still comfortably ahead of all the random one pair and draw heavy holdings Viffer can show up with.
How much is that?
54.
That pre-flop 400 is already out there, and now Negreanu bumps it to 5,400, essentially saying, if your dark action meant anything, prove it. The turn brings a real problem card for Negreanu. Viffer now picks up a live flush draw on top of his pair, and the board suddenly connects with a lot of the speculative stuff he can have. Negreanu makes it 12,400, a disciplined value bet that also charges all those new draws. Viffer now springs the real pressure.
Why do you always raise me?
You're not really betting. That's not really a bet.
Bumping it to 41,400. That raise is doing two things. With his actual hand, it is semi-bluffing for maximum equity realization, and in terms of image, it is telling Negreanu, I'm not just clicking buttons, I can absolutely have two pair, a set, or a strong combo draw. Folding aces to this guy on this card feels painful.
Interesting card coming.
And with position and stack behind, Negreanu decides to call and take a river.
Oh my God. What are you doing, Viffer? He's mashing my brain into bits.
Missed spades stay missed. 7 to 8 gets there, but is only one of many possible draws.
Oh boy. I really wish you would have bet like 50 or 60,000. Oh, this is gonna be so pansy-like. I'm the biggest pansy of all time. I'm such a chicken, only because you're so creative and tricky and all this funky stuff. You could actually bet 400, hope I make a legit raise, and then just boom, blow me off the hand. And I'm too scared of that. Just flat out, fear. This is just a fear call.
He calls.
That means this will make the highlight reels.
What do you got?
Nothing, of course.
Oh, good. That's good for me. I almost folded, I swear. I really did.
Have a 3.
I almost folded, I absolutely swear. Not on the river, but...
Daniel Negreanu is holding pocket aces, pre-flop.
The vibe of the people.
No, just the way the country's structured because of it's a Commonwealth as well. It's a Commonwealth country.
Okay, like, yeah, in those
It used
regards.
to be a British colony, so the legal systems are very similar.
Hashim and Viffer call.
Canada and Australia are very similar.
Very similar.
We have so many things in common.
Both share a mutual love of Paul Hogan and Jim Carrey.
The corruption is very low.
Pre-flop. This is a classic straddle pot goes wrong for the caller setup. 3 players limp into Negreanu's live straddle, and when the action gets back to him, he wakes up with aces. From his point of view, this is perfect. The pot is already juiced, ranges are capped and weak, and he can punish all the limpers in one move. He bumps it to 5,000, which is a big sizing, but exactly what you won with the premium out of the straddle. Fold out the absolute trash, isolate 1 or 2 players, and build a pot where your strong overpair can get paid.
Look at that, we lost Viffer and Tony G.
Hashim peels with pocket 4s, and that call already tells you a lot.
I didn't think we'd get that many out. Thought we'd have a family.
He is not calling to see what happens. With a random hand, small pairs in position against a very aggressive Negreanu are there to try to flop a set or use Negreanu's image against him on low coordinated boards. The flop comes structurally much better for Negreanu than for Hashim. All the overpairs and big Broadway hands live in Negreanu's range. Hashim has a lot more small pairs and suited connectors that either whiff or pick up thin draws. The turn is the 10 of spades, which changes the texture far more for Hashim than for Negreanu. A lot of Negreanu's one-barrel bluffs pick up equity here. Hands like Queen-Jack in the front door spade draw is now very real. Instead of double-barreling, though, Negreanu checks. That check is sophisticated. With aces, he does not block any of the flushes, and this card massively improves Hashim's ability to represent something big if more money goes in. Negreanu now slides out 12,500, a river bet that is more about clean value and pressure than thin hope. He knows Hashim's range is capped after the turn check, made up of exactly the sort of mid-pair and showdown-hungry hands that hate facing one more bet.
You're going to be 1-all after this hand. You have to show me if you're bluffing, right?
Hashem folds.
Come on. I showed you.
Showed the ace. One of them.
card.
That'll do.
That was good?
No. That wasn't good, but
That was like the same as not showing.
Daniel Negreanu was looking down on pocket sevens. Pre-flop. This is one of those old-school tension spots where everyone at the table knows something big is brewing before the cards even hit the felt. Hellmuth opens to 900 with whatever he has,
Go on, Phil.
doing his usual, I'm supposed to win every pot routine. That small raise size in a deep cash game invites action, and Negreanu obliges by re-raising to 3,200 with pocket sevens. For Negreanu, this is a classic squeeze hand. He is on the lighter end of a value range, but against Phil's wide open and the dead money in the middle, sevens play nicely as a pressure tool, strong enough to call a 4-bet if it is small, but also perfect for picking up the pot uncontested a lot of the time. Then Doyle wakes up behind them with pocket jacks and makes it 11,700. That sizing is important. It is big enough to say, I am not messing around, but not so big that it shuts the hand down. From Doyle's point of view, jacks are way too good to just call and risk letting Hellmuth or others peel cheap.
Good chance you'll get it all, buddy.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. I'm just counting it up here. You got 80, it's 85 more?
He wants to isolate Negreanu, punish the lighter 3-bet, and take control of the pot with position.
Okay, I'll raise it.
There goes Doyle. He's all in.
Once or twice, Doyle.
Daniel calls.
It's up to you.
I'll do twice.
What is 37-2?
37-2 each? Is that what you got, 37-2?
Are you paired?
Yeah, I'm paired. You're not paired?
Yeah, I am.
Uh-oh, that's bad for me. Okay, I was hoping you had ace-king.
All right, guys.
All right, put a 7 out there and then a straight.
The flop, 4-queen deuce.
It's a good flop for Doyle.
Ace on the turn.
I just like to double Doyle up. That's what I do. Gets short, I feel bad.
It's a 9.
One for the good guys.
Hey, Doyle, what you always say is always feel good to what?
To win the first one.
Oh, my.
That's the one.
There it is in the door. You got a diamond draw. It's always exciting. I knew I was going to hit at least 1 7.
No diamonds here.
No diamonds? There's like no way.
No, there's no
doesn't
diamonds
count.
here, I'm saying.
I'm just
Diamond or
saying.
jack's got to count.
It's got to be a diamond for sure. Diamond.
It's not a diamond. It's a 5 of spades.
5 of diamonds.
I took one of them away.
More than 22% because there's 5 dead cards right here.
Thanks, Phil. There you go.
There it
Boom,
is.
boom. Nice hand.
Daniel Negreanu is looking down on pocket aces. Pre-flop, this is the classic trap where one player thinks he is peeling light and instead steps right into a vice. Negreanu raises to 450,000. It is a chunky open, and that alone should already scream strength in this spot. George defends with Queen 10 suited. On paper, it is not insane. He has position, a hand that can flop top pair or strong draws, and he probably assumes Negreanu is opening wide. The flop comes 10-3 king with 2 clubs. From George's seat, this is the kind of board that looks playable but is silently dangerous. He has middle pair with queen kicker against a normal open that could be a standard continue, especially in position. Negreanu fires 400,000. That sizing is telling. It is not a tiny range bet. It is a big, old school, I have it continuation. With aces, he is not afraid of building a pot. The turn is the 7 of spades. Negreanu's strong hands are still strong. Kings, aces, ace-king, maybe king-queen all love this card. Very few of Negreanu's bluffs improve in a meaningful way. When Negreanu now moves all in, he is doing exactly what great players do with overpairs in these structures. Shove before the river kills action. He knows that if he just bets small and gets called, any club, queen, jack, or scary river freezes him and lets George realize all of his equity for cheap. By jamming turn into a pot that is already inflated, he puts tremendous pressure on all the middling hands that called flop.
Defaults. I had you beat. Good cards.
I'm happy with my fold.
Yeah.
It was hard though.
The pot was good. I'm like, I'll take it, but if you call, you call. You have to get there.
Did you have it pre-flop or you hit the king?
I had both. I had what you're supposed to have there. A pair of aces I had. Aces were good, right?
Now let's see how Negreanu pushes his luck to the limit on the very next hand.
All in. Huh? Oh, we got one. I'm happy with my hand. I had suited, I had a king. A lot going on there. You move in, I call this time anyway. I was just saying, screw it. Okay. We need a hat.
At least one heart on the flop would be good. For Daniel.
George needs the best hand to hold up to survive. The flop has a 5 and a 10 on it.
Oh, we got pairs. He's got pairs. We all got pairs. We all got 3 hearts, 3 diamonds. Pretty close race. 50-50.
Not sure the math there works, but you gotta believe it first, and Daniel really believes it.
The turn card is the 3 of diamonds.
That didn't help me at all. Quite the opposite, frankly.
5 of spades!
Oh!
Daniel wins!
That was lucky.
I just wanted clear that I clearly outplayed you in our all-in pots. Obviously.
Kid Poker is in the final.
All right. Sorry, bro. That was ugly.
Daniel Negreanu is looking down on 5-4 suited. Pre-flopman. This is a classic clash between perceived strength and disguised equity. Johanna 3-bets big with ace-queen, exactly the kind of hand that wants to isolate the opener and play a bloated pot from position.
Okay, I bet.
Negreanu flats on the button with 5-4 of hearts, fully aware that he is dominated high card-wise but armed with a hand that smashes low, connected boards. Once George gets out of the way, Johanna thinks she has created a clean heads-up spot against a capped calling range.
I pay.
When in reality, she has invited one of the worst possible suited connectors to the party. The flop comes a disaster for Johanna's range. Her overcards and backdoor possibilities shrink in value while Negreanu quietly connects as hard as it gets, a made straight with a live flush draw. When she continuation bets 100,000, it is completely standard. This is the board she is supposed to attack after 3-betting pre. Negreanu just check calls, and that passive line is lethal. From her side, it looks like exactly what she wants to see. The turn brings the ace, finally giving Johanna top pair on top of her draw and seemingly flipping the script. She barrels 200,000, and now Negreanu springs the trap, check raising to 500,000. That raise is polar, strong value, or big bluffs, and against most players, ace-queen with a strong draw feels too good to fold.
500. 3 more.
Negreanu's line almost never contains bluffs here. He has been slow playing on an ultra-wet flop, and the ace is a perfect card for him to attack.
I'm all in.
I call.
An all-in and a call.
I have it. She has a flush draw too?
4 or 5 of hearts for
8 of hearts for her. Sick hand, huh?
That doesn't help her.
That was very unlucky.
Wow, what a hand.
Yeah.
Daniel Negreanu is holding on Queen 10 suited. Pre-flop, this looks completely standard on the surface, but the seeds of the later pain are already there. Negreanu opens Queen 10 suited from early, the kind of hand he loves, connected, plays well, multi-way, and can make disguised big hands. Dimjan flatting in position keeps his entire range wide, medium pairs, suited broadways, suited connectors, some traps. Then the big blind comes along as well. What that means strategically is simple. By the time they see a flop, there are 3 ranges involved, and Negreanu is the only one who has really capped nothing. He is the pre-flop aggressor. He has all the big pairs. He has the strongest broadways. The flop comes down absolutely dreamlike for Negreanu. 10 Jack-Queen. Top 2 pair, a board that slams his perceived range as the raiser. But it is also an insanely dangerous texture. Every random hand with an open-ender or a gut shot suddenly has a reason to stay. When Jacobson checks, Negreanu does exactly what you expect from someone who just smashed this board and knows he smashes it range-wise too. He bets 22,000. The sizing is important. It is not tiny stab sizing. It is a "this pot is about to get big" sizing. Dimjan just calls. That call is the first warning sign. He is not afraid of the story Negreanu is telling. The turn bricks off with the 3 of spades. From Negreanu's point of view, that is one of the safest cards in the deck. It does not complete any obvious draw. It does not pair the board. It does not change who is supposed to own this texture. So he does what good players do when nothing changes, and they already had a huge value hand. He keeps telling the same story and increases the pressure, betting 55,000. This is Negreanu effectively saying, if you were floating or gambling with some weak draw on the flop, this is your exit. If you continue now, you are representing something serious. The river brings the deuce of clubs, another nothing card in terms of raw texture. From Negreanu's seat, it is almost the perfect river. Straights are still the same straights, sets are still the same sets, and there are no obvious busted draws that suddenly got there. He still has top 2 pair on a board where he is supposed to have all the strong top-end value, so he fires again, 90,000 this time.
Raise.
I had a feeling you were going to do that on the turn. You waited. It was smart. You got me to bet one more time.
Daniel loves calling like Miley Cyrus loves a big foam finger, but I don't think even he can figure out a way to talk himself into this one.
8-9 or something? Doesn't matter.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, ace king. 2 pair. Queen 10. Good hand.